team. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He's coming. One, Omaha. 11.
From the 31, Garoppolo. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Undercrunch. 21.
Check nickel.
Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 2-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Buccaneers 0.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Locke. He'll have a first down past the 40. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. at the 37-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 32. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
12 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
On the carry.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a...
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw it is Locke. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, come on.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Antonio Gandy-Golden. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
At the 31-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Bears 14, Buccaneers 3. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Block now to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Locke to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
5-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's a depth.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
21.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And that is incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a one-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Brings up second and...
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Richard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Locke. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now to the air. Locke. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Christian McCaffrey. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. They look to throw. It's locked. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And Kittle catching the slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. The quarterback will keep it himself, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Bears 22. Buccaneers 19.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field.
22.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time Locke will throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
And 8 yards to go.
Bucks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Locke. Got to have this one. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
A throw out wide caught by Pascal. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Bears 29. Buccaneers.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Got it. Mike 19. This is on the ball. It's a safety crease.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
And 2 at the 12-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is McCaffrey on the give.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
At the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
The kick
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bears 29, Buccaneers 26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't be scared. Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Under 10.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
7-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Lock to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw, Lock. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy because of a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a 1st down, obviously, Charles. 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the 1st down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they run the option on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by